Hey, welcome, guys. Tony Porter, Tabletop Dice Baseball and Digest, and here we are with Game 5 of the 2001 World Series between the Diamondbacks and the Yankees. I'm going to go over the lineups real quickly here. Let's look at the Arizona Diamondback lineup: Womack, Counsell, and Gonzalez. Then it's Durazo, Matt Williams, and Steve Philly. And to round out the lineup is Sanders, Grace, and Barajas. And for the Yankees, and of course, Miguel Batista will be pitching. And for the Yankees, it'll be Jeter, O'Neill, Williams, Martinez, Posada, Justice, Spencer, Brocious, and Soriano. And Mike Mussina's on the mound. Both right-handers, and let's start it up. Here's the pitch from Mussina to Womack, the lefty. And that's a 29, and that's going to be a 5. Ground ball to short for the first out of the inning. Oh, wait a second. I didn't grab my iScore. Let's do that. All right. Play ball. Play ball. And it's going to be an out. Ground ball 6-3. All right. That's one away for Mussina. So the Yanks lead it 3-1. Great cancel with a 52. That's going to be off the pitcher's card. Remember, that's 0-49 off the batter, 50-99 off the pitcher. A 52 is going to be a deep drive chart. I'm going to use that 60. I'm sorry, that's 6 with the Yankee Stadium. And Counsell's a lefty, so he's going to have a big advantage there. And that's a deep drive. One hop off the wall. Williams plays the carom and into second base. Ahead of the throw is Counsell with a double. All right, and here's Luis Gonzalez up. Mussina gets a sign from Posada. He sets, looks at second base. And the pitch, a 77, is going to be a defensive check. Here's the 2001, and all we have to do here is roll 2d10, and it's a 9. It looks like a 96, which is going to be a range check on the right fielder. Right fielder O'Neill, probably a 3. I don't expect him to be. He's actually a 2. We lost some range, so a 2 is going to drop in front of. What do we roll? 96 is going to drop in front of O'Neill. Does not get to it. And the question, does the runner advance on this? You know what? We're going to just make it simple and hold them up with one out. Where is that? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, it's a regular single. So, let me see. Let me see the speed of the runner. Oh, he's fast. Okay. So he's fast, and that means there's a question mark. We're going to try to score him. We'll use the chance chart. Very simple chart to follow, if we can find it. I don't know that I can find it. Two 2001. Okay. Here it is, choice chart. So we're going to take the choice. We're going to do it. We're going to roll 2d10. It's a 29. And 597. He's fast, and he will score. So the Diamondbacks are up. Here is Durazo. Pitch, and that is a 56, which is a base hit. Runner will go to third. Luis Gonzalez is blank, but that is a plus sign on that single. So it's kind of like that single in the gap. And yes, he does advance 2 bases on this. So first and third now. And it will be Matt Williams with first and third. Infield's back playing for the double play, 32. We're not going to get it. It's a fly out center field here. Let's see if the runner advances. Gonzalez's average speed, fly out center field. And we're going to look at that. Fly out center field. Average will score. Sacrifice fly. Deep enough here at Yankee Stadium to score them. And Matt Williams picks up an RBI. It is 2-0 Diamondbacks. And here's Steve Finley pitch, and that's a 44, which will be a 1. Popped up right side. First baseman Martinez makes the catch, and that retires the side. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple. They lead it 2-0, and the Yankees come with the bat. Derek Jeter's going to lead off. A 73, that's off the pitcher. That's a defensive check. Again, we're just rolling the 2 D10 again. And an 85 is going to be a range check on the center fielder. Center fielder Finley is a 3 center fielder. So 85 and a 3. So we rolled 85, and then the 3 is a catch, a sliding catch. And next up is Paul O'Neill. Pitch from Miguel Batista, 86. That's off the pitcher card. A 4 is bounced to short, hit hard at Womack. Womack scoops it, fires the first in time. 2 away. And Bernie Williams, switch hitter, bad from the left side against the righty Batista. And a 93 will be an out with a 0, and that is ripped and caught. So Bernie goes oppo, but right at Matt Williams playing in the shortstop's hole. L5. All right. Reggie Sanders leads off here in the top of the second. 2-0 Diamondbacks. It's a 79, and that's going to be a defensive check. 51 will be again a range check to the second baseman. Soriano is a 1. So 1 is terrible. So what we were all 51. 1 is a base hit. So past the diving Soriano. Did not get a good jump on that ball. So Sanders is on at first, and his stolen base, he had 14 stolen bases. Mike Mussina's a -1. Posada's a 0, from what I remember. So yeah. So it's just a -1 to his 9. He becomes an 8. We're going to try to steal. He's an 8 or less, and that is basically I believe that's a 0 on the stolen base. So that's why I'm going to. So that means he is safe on the stolen base. Let me see the rules quickly here. On base events. I got all that. I know all that. Stealing bases. Okay. So, okay, throw and add them together. So we'll yield between 0 and 18. So yeah. So he is safe at second base on a stolen base. And if it's doubles, I think, hold on a second. Plus the catcher's fielding rating is a 4 or less. The catcher overthrow results in additional base being taken by the runner. If the sum plus the catcher's fielding rating is 4 or less, catcher's fielding rating, Posada is a 2, so it is a 4 or less. The catcher overthrow, so it's going to be an error sending E2. Okay, and it sends Reggie Sanders to third. All right, so Yankees, in this case, you're going to bring the infield in against Mark Grace. Here's the pitch, and it's an 87 off the pitcher. That's an out. It's a slow ground ball to short. Infield in here. An S. Infield in. It's not a double. So the S. Slow and hard ground balls result in run around third holes unless the bases are loaded. All right, so that's what happens. So the runner will hold. Ground out to short, playing in 6-3 for the first out. Next up, Rod Barajas. Pitch. And it's a 61, and that is going to be a swing and a miss. Gets him the big curveball. And now there's 2 outs and Tony Womack. Here's a pitch from Mussina, 85, and that's going to do it for it. It's a slow grounder to short. Jeter charges, fires on the run, and just gets Womack by half a step. All right, Tino Martinez leads off here. And that's a 20. That's a swing and a miss, and Tino strikes out. Jorge Posada, switch hitter, 49, and that'll be a 5. Hard hit ball up the middle. Greg Counsell gets there, plants, and fires to first to get him 2 away. Shane Spencer now. Here's the pitch from Bautista. A 69. Check swing. They check with the first base umpire, and he rings him up. Spencer doesn't like it. Top of the third, Greg Counsell against Mike Mussina. So 29 will be a fly ball to left field, backing up a couple of feet is a couple of steps is Spencer, 1 away. Next is Luis Gonzalez with a 58, which is a grounder through the hole for a single. So he's on at first, 1 stolen base, so we don't have to worry about doing that. Here's Durazo, the pitch, and that is a 16, which ball 4. So runners on first and second with 1 out here against Mussina in the top of the 3rd inning. Matt Williams with a 91, and that's going to be a wild pitch. Both runners are going to advance. Okay, hold on a second. This thing is working really slow for some reason. Okay, so Gonzalez advances on a wild pitch. Wild pitch, and the other batter will advance as well to second base on the same wild pitch. Okay, second and third now. So what we're going to do is we're going to intentionally walk Williams to set up for a double play. And here's the pitch to Finley. 37, and a 7 is a fly ball to right. Gonzalez's average speed. This will probably score him. Fly ball to right. Yes. Question mark. So we are going to try to score him on the choice chart again. So let's see what happens. There it is, a 90. Ooh, he may be out on that one. So he is average, and a 90 he will hold. So shallow fly ball center field. Williams rushes in, and runner on third holds. So there should be 2 outs now. Gotta get myself one of these. No, a new one. It's working really slow. That's it. It's about 10 years old, this iPad. All right, Reggie Sanders with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Mussina gets a sign from Posada. He sets and deals, and a 60, what is that, a 66? Swing and a miss. Curveball got him. Big strikeout. All right, here we go, bottom of the 3rd. David Justice with a 96, and that'll be an out. 5 is hard hit ball to Counsell. 1 away. Next up is Scott Brocious, pitch from Batista. 34, and the 6 is beaten into the ground towards Womack. He charges in front of Williams and fires the first, scooped out by Mark Race for out number 2. And here's Soriano with an 80, and an 80 is off the pitcher card, and the 3 will be bounced to third. Williams has got it. Long throw to first in time to retire the side. And this game is really moving along. Top of the 4th, Mark Grace leads off, and it's a 35 with a 6, and that's a slow grounder towards Jeter. Jeter charges, fires the first in time. 1 down now. We're at the top of the 4th, 2-0 Diamondbacks. All right, Rod Raz in his second bat. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, and that's a 43, and the 3 will be bounced to the first baseman, Martinez. He'll take it himself. Top of the order. With 2 outs, Tony Womack steps in the box, and the pitch from Mussina, 64. Strike 3 blows him away with the high heat. Gets Womack. All right, coming along here. Bottom of the 4th, Yankees trail 2-0. They lead the series 3-1. So this is elimination game for the Diamondbacks. Here's Mike Mussina should not be batting, so I'll just go to miscellaneous, and I'll go show starting lineup, and I'll remove him. Oh no, that was a mistake. Hold on a second. He is pitching. Okay, and Mussina not batting. No, I don't think you're not batting. All right. Done. All right, here's Derek Jeter. And a 78 will be a line drive and caught by Williams at third. So it's ripped, but Williams goes up and comes back down with it. So Jeter put the wood on it, but with no positive result for him. So here's O'Neill with a 13, and that will be ball 4. So O'Neill walks. Yanks bring up the tying run to the plate now, and Bernie Williams. Home run right here. And that's a 49. That's not going to do it. A 2 is a slow grounder right back to the pitcher. It's only 1 play, and that's to first base. So runner advances, and next up will be Tino Martinez. 84, and that will be a 2, which is again a tapper right back to Batista, and he will throw out Tino Martinez. Craig Counsell leads off the top of the 5th inning against Mussina, and it's a 39, which is a 2, which is again tapped back to the mound. Gonzalez with an 81, and a 6 is a grounder short. Jeter handles it and throws out Gonzalez. And here's Rubio Durazo, the pitch, and the 36 will be a defensive check. And it's a 62. 62 is going to go under third baseman, Brocious. Brocious is a 3, and 62 will be an error. Boots it. So Brocious picks up an error. So E5. And it's Matt Williams pitch, and it's a 25 with a 0. That is ripped and caught by Martinez to end the inning. Line drive 3. Bottom of the 5th, Jorge Posada leads off against Miguel Batista with a 27, and that'll be a swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. 1 down. Shane Spencer's next with a 36 and a 4, which is a slow grounder to Counsell. Counsell barehands it, sidearms it, and got him. Spencer was hustling down that line. Here's David Justice with a 35, and that'll be a fly ball in the gap. And on the run is Gonzalez, and Gonzalez comes up with it. So a fly ball to 7 at the top of the 6th inning. Steve Tillman, 27, and with a 0, and that's lined and caught by Brocious at third, L5. So got it on the screw, hit it on the screws, but right at Brocious, who didn't have to move very much. Here's Reggie Sanders, 32, and that's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out for the 2nd out of the inning. Mark Grace steps to the box. He's 0 for 2 today, a couple of groundouts. Musina with a 96, and that'll be a 3, which is a bounce to the third. Brocious handles it cleanly, throws a strike over to Martinez, and that retires the side. We go to Brocious leads off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Now, Batista should still be good. This is 5 plus, he hasn't given up a run. So he's got 5, and he's gone through the lineup twice, so he's still good. All right, here's Brocious with an 80, and that'll be an 8, which is lifted to left. Back goes Womack. In comes left fielder Gonzalez and makes the catch. Soriano. Alfonso Soriano. And the 13 will be ball 4. He walks. Somebody who doesn't walk very much walks in this instance. Here's Derek Jeter now. Pitch. And it's a 60. Now I could have, and that is going to be a base on balls. I could have checked the steal. Yeah, he would have been able to steal easily. Okay, so here comes O'Neill with the tying runs on base against Batista. Here's the pitch. And that's a 0-8, and I was hoping it was going to be a deep drive. That's a line drive base hit. And around to score will be Soriano. Going to third will be Jeter. So the tying run, the Yanks have the tying run at third base. Big hit by Paul O'Neill. Here's Bernie Williams now. Infield's going to come in for the Diamondbacks. Pitched. And it's going to be an 83 with a 4, and that is a hard hit ground ball to short. Runner will hold. Other runner advances. And now it's Tino Martinez with 2 outs. The tying run is on third, 2-1 the score. Here's the pitch from Miguel Batista, and that is going to be a 46, and that will do it. 6-3 is a ground ball to second base. Counsell to his left, over to first, and that retires the side. Yanks pick up 1. They come within 1. It's 2-1 the score now. And it's Rod Barajas leading off against Musina with a 41, and the 2 is a tapper right in front of the plate, and that's Posada. Pounces on it, picks it up, fires a strike to first base, so it's going to be 2-3. All right, Tony Womack with an 86 and a 1, and that's line and caught. Oh no, it's popped up, foul. That's going to be to the first baseman. Craig Counsell's up. 42 with a 9 is a drive in the gap. Bernie on the run, and Bernie tracks it down. Good play. Bernie Williams flashing a little bit of that leather. Got a good jump, read it well off the bat. Caught up to it and prevented at least a double. Jorge Posada is going to lead off here in the bottom of the seventh inning stretch. Miguel Batista still in there with an 80. So we're going to watch him closely. A 7 is a fly ball right field, right center field, and Reggie Sanders, he's there. One down. Shane Spencer's next. Spencer's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. And the 70s, here he checks his swing, and they ring him up. 2 out. And David Justice, the lefty, with a 48. And Justice will fly ball to center field, can of corn. All right. Mussina's still good. He's gone through the line 3 times. He's got 7. That's 10. Giving up a run. Oh, let's see. So he's gone 1, 2, 3 times through the line. Okay, so if he gives up a base runner, we got to pull him. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez, and that would be our base runner, and that's a deep drive with an 8. He's a lefty, so that ball's probably it's going to be off the top of the wall. And digging around first into second base with a leadoff double is going to be Luis Gonzalez, who's up next, the lefty. So we're going to go to a lefty in the bullpen. Actually, you know what? We're going to walk him. Intentional walk. And face the righty, Matt Williams, with first and second. Pitch for Mussina. Oh, I said I had to change Mussina. That's right. Okay, so Mussina's out, and we're bringing in Mike. Is Mike Stanton the lefty? Let me see. Hold on a second. Where are my Yankees? Where would I do my Yankees? Oh, there they are. Okay. Under a pile of stuff. All right. We're, let's see. Ramiro Mendoza is a righty. Choate is a lefty. Stanton is a lefty. We're not going to bring Mariano Rivera's. Okay, we're going to go with Ramiro Mendoza. All right, Mendoza. He's in there. Against Matt Williams with first and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and that is a 42, and a 0 is lined to first base. Now, 0 to 09 is a double play, and we don't get it, so it's ripped and caught by the first baseman. L3, 1 away. All right, we are in the top of the 8th, and it's Steve Filton. Here's the pitch, and it's a 65, which will be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big K for Ramiro Mendoza. And here's Reggie Sanders. The pitch to Sanders is 67. That'll be a check swing, and they ring him up. Umpires have kind of been involved in some of these plays. So Mendoza comes in and gets the Yankees out of a huge jam. 2-1. We are in the bottom of the 8th. It is Miguel Batista still pitching, and I think we're going to pull him. We are going to pull Batista because I think he's out of gas with a 9. So let's see who they used. Who do we got coming up? We got righty coming up. This one, Mike Morgan, 3 relief appearances. So it's going to be Mike Morgan coming in there. Against Scott Brosius, the pitch, and that's a 52. That's going to be off the deep drive chart. See what happens. And that's a 29, which is a drive in the gap, and that's going to take an awkward carom off away from Finley. So digging around second and going to third with a triple will be Scott Brocious. So that puts the tying run at third base here. For Alfonso Soriano, we're going to bring the infield in. Here's the pitch, and it's a 25. Struck him out. Big strikeout by Mike Morgan. Next up, Derek Jeter with the infield in. Tying run at third, 53. That's going to be a deep drive with a 2. And that's a 12. That ball is a deep to left field into the corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and that's a fair ball. 2-run homer, the Yankees take a 3-2 lead. Derek Jeter comes up huge, and you can hear the crowd across the 5 boroughs, my friends. Paul O'Neill up now against Mike Morgan. Yankees lead at 3-2. A big, huge Mr. Clutch. Derek Jeter comes through with a 2-run home run, and it's going to be Paul O'Neill with 1 out with a 36 and a 0. That's lined and caught by Counsell at second base. 2 away. And Mariano Rivera is up in the bullpen. Here is Bernie Williams with a 34 and a 6. It's a chopper to second base. Counsell gloves it, throws over to first, and that retires the side. All right, here comes Mariano Rivera. Probably the greatest closer in the history of baseball. All right, let's grab Rivera's card. He's unhittable pretty much. Ton of strikeouts. And we'll take a quick defensive check with the Yanks. See who Joe Williams is a 4. Mariano Rivera, there he comes. And we're going to bring in Gerald Williams to play for, I guess, right field, center fielder. He's a 4. Right field, he's a 1. So Bernie Williams is a 3, so we're going to put him in center field, I guess. So we're pulling Bernie and putting in Gerald Williams. Let's Gerald Williams. We're going to have to write him in because we don't. All right, add sub, Gerald. All right, so here goes. So all right, we are in the top of the 9th inning. The Yankees lead at 3-2. We're at Yankee Stadium. This is the decisive game. So the Diamondbacks have 3 outs, and they better make them count. And here goes Mariano Rivera. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be a 66, and struck him out. It's about 20 numbers that are strikeouts. We're going to bring in a lefty for Barajas. Who's it going to be? We got a lefty in there somewhere. DeLucci's coming in to pinch hit. I'm not sure if I wrote him in. Let's see. Nope. So let's add a sub, David DeLucci. Lefty, he's ready. Excuse me. DeLucia catcher? No. So let's undo that. Cancel that. Let's bring in DeLucia again. No, he's not coming in the defensive position. Just the bat against Mariano. 1 out. Mo. And here's the pitch to DeLucia. And a 33 will be a defensive check. With a 32, and that is going to be. Well, we got an error. No, this is an old one. Wait a second. So 32 is going to be. On these shortstops, Jeter's a 1. So that's going to be a ball that Jeter throws over the head of Martinez and puts the tying run at second base. So it's an error. 2-base error on the shortstop. So DeLucia is a slow runner. Let's see if we have somebody who can be a fast runner. Danny Batista is going to run. Bench runner, Danny Batista. There he is. Okay, so Danny Batista's running. It's Tony Womack. Here's the pitch. And that's a 71. Struck him out. Big K for Mariano. And that the Diamondbacks are down to their final out here in the 2001 World Series. Top of the ninth, Yankees lead it 3-2. The tying run is at second base, and it's Craig Counsell, who batted .275 with 4 home runs. Here's the pitch from Mariano, and it's a 0-6, and that's going to be a base hit. And Danny Batista has become fast, and we're going to have a play at the plate. So it looks like the Diamondbacks are going to tie this up. Danny Batista is going to be, it's average, but he's fast with 2 outs. So, with 2 outs, he's fast, and there's going to be question marks. So we're going to roll on the choice chart, defensive choice chart, and here it is. Play at the plate. Oh, a 12. Defensive choice chart at 12. And he is fast, and he will score. He is safe. The game is tied. Craig Counsell comes up huge against Mariano Rivera. And it's Luis Gonzalez with the game tied at 3 now. This was elimination for the Diamondbacks. And that's going to be a 33, which will be an 8. That's a fly ball lifted to left center field. Spencer over, under it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. So, wow, we're going to extra innings. No, bottom of the ninth, excuse me. Bottom of the ninth here at Yankee Stadium. It's going to be Tino Martinez, Jorge Posada, and Shane Spencer. What a great game this is, 3-3. Okay, so the Diamondbacks come back with 1 run in the top of the ninth, and it's 3-3 against Mariano Rivera, by the way, and they tie it up, and the Yankees lead the series 3-1. So it's do or die for the Diamondbacks, and it's going to be Onion Kim on the mound for the Diamondbacks here in the bottom of the ninth against Tino Martinez, Jorge Posada, and Shane Spencer. So let's do this. Let's roll 3 dice and see what happens. You read the red and the white. And it's an 87. That'll be off the pitcher. That'll be an out. A fly ball to right field. Reggie Sanders comes over, couple of steps, and he's under it and puts it away for the first out of the inning. We're playing the 2001 World Series between the Yankees and the Diamondbacks that went to 7 games. This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, or Tabletop Baseball Digest, and I wish you would like and subscribe to my channel. And that's basically a thumbs up to continue doing videos, and it's an encouragement, and it works for everyone. Let's see. Next up is Jorge Posada. Let's do it. 3-3 in the bottom of the ninth. And that's going to be a 79, and the 79 is a swing and a miss by Posada. He strikes out. Now, if you know a little bit about the history of the 2001 World Series, Onion Kim did not have a great series. The Yanks several times came back against him late in games, and he had a rough time of it in that 2001 World Series, but he was their closer throughout the season. He was their go-to guy. Here's Shane Spencer. Shane Spencer is a right-handed hitter. Against now we could look to the Yankees bench here and replace Spencer out there. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can find those cards. There's a lot of stuff on my table. So this is the Diamondbacks are here. That's a good thing. And where are the and here are the Yankees. So the Yanks, let's see. Knobloch, he's a righty. Coleman did not play. Velarde played 1 game. Clay Bellinger, righty specialist, he played a couple of games. It's a pitcher. Let's see who else we got. Soho played a couple of games. He's a righty hitter. Enrique Wilson, he's a utility infielder, played a couple of games. Mike Sand's a pitcher, so I don't see that I have. Where are my hitters? Oh, Bernie Williams is on the bench. He's a switch hitter. And then we could. Who's in center field in this game? So Bernie Williams should be playing in this game. I don't know who we have in center field. Let's see. Oh, did we pull out Bernie? Oh, was he injured in this game? I don't even remember at this point. But he is not in the lineup right now. So Gerald Williams is in center field. We will leave him there. I think he got injured, so I would have to go back and watch the tape because. So I don't see that I have anybody that I can bring in for some reason. I don't have any hitters here. Pitching card. Knobloch, he played. Coleman did not play. Bragg did not play. Velarde played. Todd Green played 1 game, but he's again a right-handed hitter. So I don't have any. These are all my pitchers. Luis Soho, a righty. Ricky Wilson, he is a utility guy. Oh, Nick Johnson, but I don't have him as playing any games in this, so he may not even be available. So we are just going to let Shane Spencer bat. Now I'm going to do some research real quick. Okay, right. Gerald Williams came in the top of the inning as a defensive replacement, and we pulled out Bernie Williams. So Shane Spencer, let's see. We've got 2 outs, and it's Shane Spencer, so let's roll. And it's an 86 on the pitcher's card, and that'll be a ground ball second base. Craig Counsell gloves it, throws out Spencer, and we go to the top of the 10th inning. Mariano is going for his 2nd inning, and he's going to be facing Rubio Durazo. So let's see what happened. He's the cleanup batter, lefty specialist. Here's the pitch, and that is a 41 is off the batter, and a fly ball deep right field. Paul O'Neill goes back to the track, back up against the wall, and makes the catch. So that ball, he just missed getting all of it, and it died at the warning track. So one out for Mariano and Matt Williams now. Here's a pitch for Mariano, a 71. That's off the pitcher, and that's a swing and a miss. And the fastball gets Williams, the cutter, if you will. That was his fastball. And now Steve Finley. 2 outs, top of the 10th, all tied at 3. This is elimination time for the Diamondbacks. They trail in the series 3-1. See what happens. That's going to be a 68 and off Mariano. That's a swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. And Mariano has an easy 1-2-3 inning, and we're going to go with Onion Kim here in for one extra inning, closer 2. Mariano has a closer 1. But I just pushed him 2 because he did go 2 in one of these games in the World Series. I was looking at the box scores, and he did go 2, so we're doing that. And let's go to David Justice, left-handed hitter against Yin Kim. Here's a pitch, and that's a 29. And that's going to be a defensive check. So let's see. Let's track that down. We've got a lot of stuff out here. All right. Defensive check, 2001. All we got to do is roll 2 dice. 37. 37 is going to be to the center fielder. Center fielder is Finley. He's pretty good. He better be better. If he's not better than a 3, that's going to be a 2-base error. That's going to be huge. Where is Finley? He's one of the last guys that batted, I believe. Finley is a 3, so that's going to be off his glove, and digging for 2 is Justice, and he's in there. Let's double check that because that's going to be a big play or a big error. Yep, it's a 2-base error against a 3 center fielder. Yikes. E2. So that's going to put the winning run with nobody out at second base. So that's a error on the center fielder, 2 bases, and that's nuts. So now let's see if the Yankees have anybody who's fast. Soho's slow. Okay, Clay Bellinger's fast, so we're going to bring him in to run. So we're going to bring in a pinch runner for Justice, who's just average. And we're going to bring in Bellinger. That will give him some advantages. Although I don't bunt in this situation. I know some guys would bunt in this situation. I don't. I feel that I waste an out. Scott Brocious is up. And it's Sun Yun Kim against Scott Brocious with the winning run for the World Series, the 2001 World Series, at second base with nobody out. Now, I'm thinking, what the Diamondbacks could do is walk Brocious, but then coming up next would be Soriano. And he's got 18 home runs. But he would most likely bunt. Not a great bunter, as he has a lot of strikeouts. So I don't know that the Yankees would bunt with him. So I'm going to intentionally walk Brocious. And the Yankees are not going to bunt with Soriano here. Not going to bunt with Soriano. And they're going to swing away, see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't hit into a double play, because then that's not good. I may get fired. All right, so here's Soriano with first and second, nobody out. You know what? Let's roll a d6 to decide. 1, 2, 3, he bunts. 4, 5, 6, he does not bunt. A 3, so he is going to square. So we're going to bring the bunt chart. We are going to bring the bunt chart. Let's see. Where is the bunt chart? Where is the bunt chart? Where is the bunt chart? Cutoff chart. Choice. Oh, they have a cutoff chart now. I don't remember that one. All right. Runner advance. Here it is. This bunt chart. Yeah, hit and run and bunt chart. Yeah. All right. So we're going to roll 2d6. And that's going to be a 23, which is a strikeout. 2 strikes on the batter. That's why Soriano doesn't bunt. So now we're going to swing away. We are going to swing away with Soriano, see what happens. Here's the pitch, and that's a 14, which will be a swing and a miss. He strikes out. What a surprise. Soriano. All right. Derek Jeter is up. So now there is pressure on Onion Kim. He is Mr. October. The new Mr. October for the 1990s and 2000s was Derek Jeter. All right, so here's Onion Kim against Derek Jeter with runners on first and second, 1 out. We're playing deep drive baseball. The game is tied at 3 apiece. This is elimination time. The Diamondbacks have their backs against the wall. They must win this game to continue the series. Here's the pitch. And that's a 50. That's going to be a deep drive off Onion Kim. So art replicates reality here. And that's a 9. A 9 on a righty would be a fly ball. If it's a ballpark card, it's going to be a fly ball on Derek Jeter. He's got park card 0 to 10 and 85 to 99. So that's a situation there. And then we'll see if we can tag up. So in this case, it's going to be a deep fly ball to right field. So it would almost be an automatic tag up for Clay Bellinger, who's very fast. But let's see what happens here. This could be the ball game. And that's a drive in the gap. And that ball is into the front row. Home run, 3-run homer for Derek Jeter. And the Yankees win the 2001 series, just as I predicted. It's an 18. That ball is deep. And I thought that was going to hit off the wall, but it kept on carrying over into the front row, into the Finley went up for it, and it looked like he just couldn't reach it. And that ball is gone, and here the crowd is out of their minds here at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees win it by a score of 6-3 on a 3-run homer, and Derek Jeter is being mobbed. The police on horseback are surrounding the field, and the Yankees are celebrating, and heartbreaking for the Diamondbacks. Derek Jeter, Mr. October, wins it with a 3-run walk-off home run, and that's the ball game. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you got a little feel for deep drive baseball, and make any comments, ask any questions, and I will be back with something more with Deep Drive. It's a fun game. It's super easy to play. It's got a little bit of Status Pro, a little bit of it's a 50-50 style with a twist like Stratomatic, and then of course it has an APA kind of element as well, that it's kind of very straightforward, and it's a roll result. So it's very easy to pick up. There's no addition, no subtraction. There's not 100 ratings on the cards that you have to kind of calculate. It's kind of straightforward. It plays very fast, very fun and fast and fun. And this is a game I've been playing for 4 or 5 years now, and I think 1975 is in the making. So if you like 1975, check that out. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Be good now.